Michael, we spoke post-match about how there was players out missing. Have you got an injury update ahead of Tuesday's game against Hamilton? Could we expect anybody back involved in the squad?
Well, there's 3 or 4 that are, they've got knocks. So in terms of time-wise, we're not 100% sure. It's more about how the players are feeling in terms of Chris Kane, Richie Hosler, Aaron Comrie. Am I missing somebody? Is there anybody else?
Michael O'Halloran?
Mikey O'Halloran. Coops he's felt his hamstring as well. So it's important that we, look after him. We don't try and rush him back because we're going to need everybody. All hands on deck's going into the business end of the season. So we'll monitor them over tonight, tomorrow, see how they're on Monday, and if they're fit to be in the squad for Tuesday, it will be a big bonus because we'll need everybody, as I say, because the games are coming thick and fast now. So we'll assess the injuries over the coming days and see where we are come Tuesday.
And ahead of the game as well, Jay Hogarth was announced on a 7-day emergency loan to cover an injury to Dennis Mehmet. Just a word about that late signing.
Well, Dennis hurt his elbow yesterday in training, which has been scanned, so the severity of it, I don't think it's that bad, but we had to obviously go and get an emergency goalie. So Jay's come into the building for 7 days just now, but it's one that we can look at. So yeah, we're thankful for him to do that. Thankful to Rangers to let him come out. So again, like the rest of the lads with Dennis, we'll just need to wait and see where we are at the start of the week and make decisions coming into next week's game at the end of the week.
And in terms of the game itself against Hamilton on Tuesday, quick turnaround for both teams. So what are you expecting from that match?
Well, it's a massive game, isn't it? It's the two are fighting it out down the bottom, or the 3As or the 4As, whatever way you look at it. But you need to play everybody. You need to play everyone. So our next game's Hamilton, and it just happens to be that we're neck and neck. So it's up to us to go down and try and put on a good performance off the back of another clean sheet. So we know that, listen, Hamilton are a good side. I know majority of the players. I know what they can bring. So it's important that we bang at it, to try and take it in for the game. But I've said it before and I'll say it again, I've got full confidence and full belief in the lads that they're trying to do the right things, and hopefully Tuesday, we came out with real energy and enthusiasm to go and try and win the game.
People look at the league table after Saturday's results, see that we've leapfrogged Hamilton up into 8th. Is that something that could psychologically make a difference going into the game from either side, or does both teams just have to remain focused on their own jobs at hand and not worry about all those specifics?
Well, listen, I can't speak for John Rankin. I can't speak for the Hamilton squad. They'll have their own objectives. It's important that I look after Dunfermline. That's the most important thing to me. And for me to look after them, it's try to win games. And as I've said, whatever happens, come end of the season, I've got full belief in the group in there that they can start climbing that table. You can only listen. I don't go and look at quarterlies or 3 or 4 games. They're still in I think it's 11, 12 games to go. So it's up to me to, as I say, try and galvanise the squad, try and keep pushing them and pressing the buttons to try and get more out of them. I think they're giving me everything, I must admit. It's just try to fine tune that final wee bit. But listen, Tuesday becomes massive. There's no getting away for that. But you need to be calm in your approach as well. It's 90 minutes. You need to be calm and take that pressure when it comes, but also be brave and go and play the way we want to play. And ultimately, as I always say, is try and win the game and get our finishing touches in place. Hopefully, bring a few more boys back at the squad and go down to Hamilton with a positive mindset that we can go and try and win.